Hello and welcome. My name is Christina from Empowered Creator. I am a mindset and conscious manifesting teacher and coach, and this is my YouTube channel. Here I talk about all things law of assumption, mindset, conscious manifesting, the quantum universe, and a lot more. And my goal is to simplify everything without the fluff. So if you guys like this content and you would like to see more of it, I would love it if you would subscribe to this channel, comment on this video, like it, share it, and stick around. Also, if you need help with your specific situation, I offer one-on-one coaching, email coaching, small group coaching, as well as custom subliminals for whatever needs you may have. So if you're interested in any of these services, the links are below in the description box. Click on them and they're going to take you to my website. With all that being said, let's dive into today's video. In today's video, I want to talk about something that I want to serve both as a reminder to all of you, but also as an answer to a question I get quite often from members of the community, from members of the channel, from coaching clients as well. And that question is, what is the best way to build my faith in the law? What is the best way for me to believe in the law more? What is the best way for me to become a better, more confident manifestor, a more conscious manifestor, and someone who has better awareness and better control of my thoughts and my emotions? So this is what I'll be discussing in today's video. Stay tuned. So the best way to build up your confidence in the law, the best way to build up your faith in the law, the best way to become a more conscious, a more confident manifestor, a more accomplished manifestor, if you will, is to actually implement the law. Make it a lifestyle. Make it a daily occurrence. Make it a point in your day-to-day life to start implementing these teachings that you're hearing about in videos on YouTube, that you're reading about in books, that you're reading about in online message boards, and start actually applying them, start implementing them. It's what Neville also told his followers, and it's actually in the Bible as well. Make sure you do. Make sure you apply the law. Don't be just hearers of the word, be doers of the word as well. It's actually better to know less, but implement a lot more, implement more consistently, implement more frequently, apply what you're learning, than to know a whole lot and not applying anything, not implementing anything, not doing anything with that knowledge. If you are serious about becoming a conscious manifestor, if you are serious about expanding your consciousness, you want to make implementing the law a lifestyle. You want to be taking all these things that you're learning from coaches, from books, from online support groups, or from wherever else, and you want to actually start applying them. You want to start seeing for yourself how they work in day-to-day life. And by doing that, you are going to gain a much better understanding, much deeper understanding than any coach can give you, than any video can give you, than any book can give you, than any online support group can give you. Because by practicing and gaining this experience, you get to see for yourself exactly how the law works. You get to see for yourself what works, what doesn't work. And keep in mind here, different things might also work for different people. But you get to have this experience, you get to build this confidence in applying the teachings and seeing for yourself how things work, understanding how things work. And so then that makes it easier and easier to implement these teachings. And as you implement them more, you become more experienced, you become more confident, they become easier and easier, they come even more effortlessly, they become even more easily, and it just snowballs from there, but in a good way. So the best way, the absolutely best way to start feeling more natural about the law, to start believing more, to start having more faith in yourself, in your inner power, and in that power called the law of the universe, is to see for yourself and learn for yourself how it actually works. So don't just sit there, start applying, start implementing, start doing. Is there something in your 3D that you don't like? For example, let's say you're not making enough money. Okay, great. Who do you want to be? Presumably you want to be, in this case, someone who is much richer, someone who is much wealthier. Okay, so who is this person who you want to be? Who is this person who is wealthier? What is their relationship with money? How do they think and how do they feel about the bills they have to pay? How do they think and how do they feel about all the different things that they want to buy? How do they respond, for example, to a situation that requires them to make an extra expense that they hadn't anticipated? How do they respond to a situation where, for example, 1 month they didn't make as much as they were hoping they would make? How would this wealthy person react and respond to situations like that? How do they think and how do they feel about all the situations and all the circumstances in their life that require them to spend money? That's one example of implementing the law by embodying the new person who you want to be. If you don't like how your romantic relationships are going in your life, who do you want to be? Maybe you want to be someone who is chosen, someone who is respected, someone who is pursued. Okay, great. So how does this person think? How does this person feel? What do they think about themselves? What do they think about others? What do they think about the world? What do they think about relationships? And how do they feel about all this? And when you get into your next relationship and you have a situation where, for example, your specific person didn't answer a text, how do you feel about that? How do you respond internally to that? Do you start thinking that they're rejecting you? Do you start thinking that they're avoiding you? Do you start thinking that they're ignoring you? Do you start thinking that you're not worthy of them? Or do you actually give them the benefit of the doubt because you know you are the person who is being chosen, you know who is the person who is wanted, you know you are the person who is pursued, and so perhaps you give them the benefit of the doubt and assume that they're just busy, they'll get back to you as soon as they can, or maybe they're doing something else right now, maybe they're at work, maybe they're out with friends and they haven't seen your text, and instead of reacting, you respond as the person who knows they are pursued, they are wanted, they are chosen. This is another example of making the law a lifestyle. But you also want to make it a lifestyle in your day-to-day life, even in smaller things, even in things that might not have so much importance over you as perhaps money or a specific person does. So you still want to intend for even the little things in your life to go your way. For example, you placed an online order for something and the package is delayed. You can internally state your preference and intend that no, it's not actually delayed, it's going to come on time. Maybe you go to get a coffee and there's a huge line in front of you. You want to state your preference internally and intend that the line moves very fast. Maybe you're driving somewhere and there is heavy traffic and you're afraid that you're going to be late. You want to state your preference internally and intend that no, I'm getting there on time anyway. So start implementing the law, start making it a lifestyle day to day in every aspect of your life, even the small things. And see for yourself how things work. See for yourself how many successes all of a sudden you're going to have. See for yourself how exactly it works. See for yourself what works and what doesn't. See for yourself how much more experienced and how much more advanced and how much more confident you're starting to become. See for yourself how your consciousness, your own inner consciousness, actually gets projected out every minute of every day. And how your dominant consciousness is being projected back to you by other people, by situations you encounter, by circumstances you come across, all the time, pretty much 24/7. And try to have fun too. The whole purpose of this experience, the whole purpose of this journey is to make life more pleasant for us, is to make life more fun for us. So play with the law, experiment with the law, explore it as much as you want, as much as you like. Have fun with it. And before you know it, you will be building your faith in the law in no time. You will be becoming a much better manifestor, a much more masterful manifestor, a much more confident manifestor, and a much more effective and efficient manifestor, because in the process, you're also going to learn what works for you, what doesn't, so that is going to help you implement things easier and more effortlessly, more and more, the more you do it. It truly is like any other skill you can learn, and it truly is like training a muscle. So dare to apply the law, dare to implement these teachings in your day-to-day life. Dare to see for yourself how things work, and don't just rely on hearing it from others, from teachers, from coaches. Do it yourself as well. This is the only way for you to, over time, become a master manifestor and truly change your life. With all that being said, I'm going to wrap up this video here. I intend that this has helped. As always, I very much appreciate you guys being on this channel, watching this content. I love making this content for you. And as always, I look forward to seeing you all at the next video. Until then, take care and bye-bye.